Vampirella versus Red Sonja, issue number 3 from Dynamite Comics. So yeah, this series, for anyone who hasn't been following it, basically it's a bunch of different alternate universes, and there's an alternate Vampirella and an alternate Red Sonja, and there's a bunch of other characters like Captain Terror and stuff, and Captain Dynamite. Some of these characters are actually public domain characters. Anyways, this is a world where all the superheroes believe in science. None of them believe in magic. They don't believe in anything that can't be explained by science. And of course, their world and a bunch of other worlds get attacked by demons. And of course, they have no idea what to do because they don't believe in magic and the supernatural. And only Red Sonja and Vampirella have any idea of what to do because Red Sonja has fought demons. She's actually pretty much knows a lot about magic. She's dealt with it. And Vampirella is supernatural, so she's familiar with it too. Anyways, Vampirella is under suspicion by this superhero group, so they have her locked up. But this new kid called Dynamite, she believes that Vampirella can help them, so she has freed her in the last issue. Meanwhile, Red Sonja is in this other world. She is on Earth Protection 6337. It's a doomed world. It's already been taken over by the demons. And she is teaming up with Black Venus, Black Terror, Professor Supermind. And they see Kid Terror. And Kid Terror is supposed to be dead. And of course, Black Terror is happy. He goes to meet Kid Terror. When Red Sonja's like, get away from him. He's no longer Tim. He's a demon now. And Tim transforms into this demonic, Lovecraftian looking creature. I say Lovecraftian because it's like undescribable. And yeah, we have her. We have Red Sonja fighting against the demons. The only way that these demons can be hurt is with metal. So their technology is useless against these creatures. Only metal can harm them. So that's when Red Sonja like unleashes her armor and uses it to wound Kid Terror, and that's how she ends up in her metal brawn bikini classic uniform. Meanwhile, we cut to Project HQ, where Dynamite has just freed Vampirella, and she sees Jethro, and Jethro is basically telling them, like, you freed Vampirella. I actually agree with you. I think Vampirella will be able to help us. And Vampirella meets up with the other superheroes that are still on the base, because not all of them have gone to the planet. Some of them went to the planet, some of them have stayed at the HQ. And then, of course, we have this whole thing where no one trusts Vampirella. Vampirella's trying to convince them that she's not involved with any of these supernatural threats, that she might be able to help. And she's like, I need to look at your map. I need to see a map of your HQ. She finds one location. She's like, I don't know what's here. There's something here, though. I think the answer to how to stop this, how this all came to be, is here. And while there, it's like the archive room, and they find this hidden, encrypted file in the archive room where basically most of the founders have fought these giant creatures, these demonic creatures, and they basically sacrificed an entire planet Earth, like a version of Earth. They sacrificed the entire planet and everyone on it to contain these creatures and sealed them all in there forever. And they realized that magic was real. They knew that this whole thing with the demons was a real thing. And somehow they lost all their memories. I don't know if they decided to erase their memories, to locked away where this planet was so that no one will ever go there and unleash it. But eventually they realized that this demonic entity was released, and one of them has released it. So then it becomes this mystery of which one of us is actually a villain, which one of us is actually the big baddie who kickstarted all these planets and worlds being destroyed by demons. And you find out in this issue, I'm not going to reveal it, just because I don't want to spoil everything. If you want to find out, you can check it out yourself. All in all, I will say that it's an interesting series. Way too much writing though. Every single panel is just filled with dialogue. And I don't know, like I'm one of those people like when it comes to comics, I don't want to be reading an entire novel. Like for me, like comics are a visual medium. Take advantage of that. Tell as much of your story through visuals as you can. But here it's just talking. So much talking. And it's just, I mean, obviously it's like exposition. But yeah, even the fight scenes have just way too much talking where they're having to describe everything. Here's what we got to do. Here's what works. Here's yada, yada, yada. And at some point in time, it's just like, all right, you don't need to just bombard us with all this text. Artwork is okay. Story itself is nothing new. I mean, it's basically Dynamite's version of Crisis on Infinite Earth. That's pretty much what it is. Just, hey, we have all these superheroes together. This giant crisis that's destroying all these different versions of Earth, and we have to stop it. And the only two people who know how to stop it is Vampirella and Red Sonja. And one of us is actually secretly a villain who kickstarted this whole thing. So yeah, like I said, it's Dynamite's version of Crisis on Infinite Earths. So if you want to read something like that, go for it. I will say that for a series that has Vampirella versus Red Sonja, I don't want to say we're not getting too much Vampirella Red Sonja. I kind of wish we had more. I don't know why the verses is in there because we have no verses whatsoever. They've barely interacted with each other. They weren't very antagonistic towards each other. I don't see them actually fighting each other. So I feel like the verses is kind of a bait and switch. It should be more like Vampirella teams up with Red Sonja and the project. But yeah, it's fine. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's okay. Again, I would, from a Vampirella, especially from a Red Sonja series, I would like more action and just less talking. But yeah, other than that, it's not the greatest thing I've read. It's not the most interesting thing I'm currently reading, and it's not even the most interesting thing that came out this week. But it's something. Like, it's not terrible. If I were to grade it, a C, maybe a C plus, which again, it's not bad. It's average. It's an average issue, maybe a slightly above average. If you're a fan of Vampirella, if you're a fan of Red Sonja, I guess check it out. Even though it's not the main Vampirella or the main Red Sonja, it's just like an alternate version of both characters. And also, if you're looking for them fighting each other, you're not getting that here, at least not yet. So the title is kind of bait and switchy. But there you go. Anyways, hope you enjoy the video. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.